Again, one soldier who has taken to music about his experiences in the Army is Sergeant Joe Roos, who has produced a video that we're going to give you a quick sample of and talk to Sergeant Roos. His video is called Troop. Just a little sample here, and we'll talk to Sergeant Roos.
Soldier get thrown around a lot, especially in hip-hop, and it got thrown around so loosely that the meaning of it may have gotten perverted. Well, I'm more than just a soldier, I'm a troop, and while there may be some similarities between a soldier on the streets and a real troop.
That is the voice of Sergeant Joe Roos and his video Troop. We want to let you know we're going to play the whole thing momentarily, but we want to talk to Sergeant Roos, who's with the 34th Infantry Division, joining us on the phone. Sergeant Roos, welcome on this Memorial Day. We're glad to have you with us. We want to ask you, first off, what inspired you to create this video, Troop?
Well, thank you very much, and happy Memorial Day to you, too. You know, when I suppose when I wrote this song, I wanted people to know how I felt about being a soldier, and I pride myself in keeping my finger on the pulse of hip-hop and what goes on in hip-hop. It's the music of my generation. As a soldier, I would hear the word soldier get thrown around in hip-hop. And so I wanted to make something that communicates what being a soldier, what being a troop means and meant to me and what my service.
Well, I got to confess my full awareness of hip hop music. So I saw the video and heard in that video what sounded like a very direct response to some specific things that have been said about soldiers. So what was that about?
You know, it's nothing at all specifically said about soldiers. More about how freely we use that term in the hip hop community. And when we do use that term in the hip hop community, when someone says, you know, I got my soldiers on the street,
yeah,
that you're not talking about people doing good things. You're not talking about people who are out trying to help people and out trying to, you know, necessarily preserve freedom so that other people can do good things.
What folks are going to see and hear in just a minute is that although it's your voice throughout this, you clearly got a number of your fellow soldiers to participate, and you sync their lip syncing to you. How willing were they to participate in the video?
We had to get them like when it was the end of their duty day, and I had to approach them like during the duty day and say, you know, hey man, like when you're done, can you come shoot this little thing? And
yeah,
I chose soldiers for the video who I thought were feeling a lot of the same emotions about being a soldier that I was, and were as proud as I was, or you know, I thought that their level of commitment and their level of resolve was on the level that I would want to feature them in this video. I thought that the soldiers that I used for this video are the epitome of what we want in our American troops.
Well, we spent part of the morning talking about whether there's a divide between civilian and military life. Do you think at all you were trying to bridge that divide here and by letting viewers and listeners know your feelings on what it is like to be a soldier, to be a troop?
You know, not only was I doing that, but I think that even that we're talking about this divide is evidence that almost every troop wants you to realize that every troop is trying to create some sort of a divide. But at the end of the day, these are just people, and we romanticize sometimes, you know, who our troops are. But we're really just people. And you heard the lady who called in; she was very passionate about her son and his military service and the problems that he has now, his health problems.
Yeah.
He's just a guy, you know. He did some amazing things for his country, but at the end of the day, he's just a guy who needs help like everyone else.
What's been the reaction, particularly among your commanding officers? What's the overall reaction?
Nothing but support. Everyone. It's a good song, and it's the sentiment of so many troops, so many good people, so many grateful, hardworking people who are willing to put everything that they have on the line if necessary for their country. So the response has been absolutely positive.
And Sergeant Roos, how long have you been in the Army?
I was in the Army for 6 years. I actually was on stop loss the last 2 months that I was deployed to Basra, Iraq in the beginning of 2010. So I am I am a veteran. I suppose I'm on what they call inactive ready reserve, where the Army can call you back for 2 more years if they really need you. But as of now, I'm a civilian, and I'm working to get myself a piece of that proverbial American pie.
Well, I think we have linked to your video on our website. Tell folks where they can take a look. We're going to show it to them here momentarily, but is there a website where they can take a look at it?
Absolutely. The video is available on YouTube, and I also have that video on my website, joeroos.com. And if anyone wants to have the song is available for free download on my website, joeroos.com.
Sergeant Roos, we appreciate you joining us on Memorial Day, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
We'll give our viewers and listeners not only a taste, but let you have a full look and listen at the video, Troop, by Sergeant Roos.
Soldier get thrown around a lot, especially in hip-hop, and it got thrown around so loosely that the meaning of it may have gotten perverted. Well, I'm more than just a soldier, I'm a troop, and while there may be some similarities between a soldier on the streets and a real troop, the main thing that differentiates them is a troop does what they do for everyone else. I start with hip-hop, and not just in the sense that it's finished, but we're close if all we are is pushing it to the limits. And wishing I would've spit it by pushing it to my limits. My hood's so caught up in image and gimmicks are swimming in it, so listen to this and get it. While I'm giving it back, this is my equal and opposite reaction to rap. I'm coming back on this track to launch a massive attack, and I guarantee you this is gonna have a drastic impact. Let me unmask where I'm at, by which limits I push. I'm educated by streets, emancipated by books, and I don't play like a crook, a politician or thug. My attitude's only hard cause my position is love. So when I push and I shove limits to make it more evident, you know it's much bigger than Joe Roos or President. Hold true, my friends, we gon' roll through the end and we'll know who the sentiments go to. The President Joe Roos is setting to show you is that you all know who you are, you're a cold troop. And when most would be cold and jaded, a troop is so motivated. We know that our soldiers need it and know that our families waiting. So hold on, my fam, we'll make it. We'll get through to the end and prove there was nothing to it but to do it, my friends. Said hold on, my fam, we'll make it. We'll get through to the end and prove there was nothing to it but to do it, my friends. And that's a troop. You hear me? That's a troop. Highly motivated, highly dedicated. A whole 34th Infantry Division of Red Bull soldiers. That's a troop. Loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor. That's a troop. Integrity, personal courage. That's a troop. I'm on your left, dress right, dress, put it all together, kick it just like this. Catch my breath, yes, I'm the best, but hold up, you didn't even get the best lines yet. I guess my intent is to start a revolution, begin this descent on radio wave pollution. Not a single one of you can outspit or outrun the one who's switching hip-hop for a new outcome. So just move down, son, a soldier stepping in. Hip-hop needed a cure, here's a dose of medicine. From ghosts of veterans that won't just settle in, cause we know we've seen the coffins and clothes on gentlemen. Now hold my head and then reload to get it on. Those are so headstrong when we know our ammo's gone. We fix bayonets, gunpowder, fragrance. Got our marching orders, troops not just stay in step. And while kids waving text with no constant debate, one shot, one kill still means it's not just a game, not done in vain, or just for the freedom of speech. Just so folks can talk about who we need to impeach. It's for the feeble and weak, the ones who needed relief, and those at home who we hope are in their dreams when they sleep. All the people we need, and all the people we love, and everything that we believe in below and up above, and that's a truth. That's a truth. I will always place the mission first. I will never quit, that's a truth. I will never accept defeat.